Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Reed and today we're making some art. So sorry for the weird angle and weird lighting. It's like midnight here and I realised that the first intro I filmed with my proper setup got corrupted and my setup's kind of failed right now and I just want to get this video out. So today I'm working on this commission. Basically this is the scanned up copy. As you can see, this is just printer paper. Basically, I drew this original sketch in A5, which is, I believe, 5 by 8 inches. And this is A4, which is, I want to say, 8 by 11 inches. Basically, this is your standard letter size, like what goes in your printer. Yeah, so what I've done here is I've just gone over it with like a 0.5, I want to say, fine liner. Added details, and I've traced it onto watercolor paper. So this is my first ever real commission technically, but this reminded me of a story, or something that happened to me late last year I want to say, when I was promised money for a commission and then got scammed out of it by a family friend. Yep, so this video is going to be covering two topics. First topic is the inspiration for this particular commission. Second topic is the story of how I got scammed by a family friend. And how that's so fucking wrong and don't ever do that. Because I'm very pissed about it. I wasn't at the time, because I didn't really, like, I was mad. I was more sad about it at the time. Now I'm kind of pissed off about it. Because it's a big deal. I'll talk about it later on in the video. Anyway. I just wanted to show you this commission piece for the intro. Sorry, this video is a bit, I'm sorry I've been away from YouTube. And, like, the whole setup is a bit, rank at first. Just been dealing with school and illnesses. I'm just been very, very ill lately, and yeah, anyway, sorry for the ramble. I'll let you get on to the video. Bye. Hello and welcome to the voiceover. So this video is going to be kind of in two parts with the voiceover talking themes. So the first part is going to be me kind of just discussing the inspiration for this piece, and the second half is going to be how I got scammed by a family friend when doing a commission and the hand motiony thingies. But yeah. Okay, so basically, this is the first ever real commission I've done, and it's for a really good friend of mine who is so supportive of all my art, and it's just fucking great. I love them. Anyway, so basically they gave me some prompts because they didn't know exactly what they wanted. They gave me the prompts: 6 arms, bruises, skeleton, bloody nose, eyes, multiple arms or limbs. And I was like, oh, okay, how do I do this? So I was looking at Harajuku fashion, I believe it's called. I'm sorry if I butchered that, I'm so sorry. It's kind of this pastel, really cute, I love it, pastel fashion. And there's like lots of accessories, and I'm always using that real pastel stuff, and it's kind of like also the pastel medical fashion. So I was like, what would cause someone to have 6 limbs and like be this medical fashion? And I was like, okay, well, this is a little bit morbid, but it kind of reminded me of the whole Japan's really bad air, and that's why they wear those cute medical masks, and the whole radiation stuff from bombs and such. So this character is kind of like she was affected by nuclear bombing, and now she just kind of has 6 limbs and is really cute. Sorry, that's a bit weird. I don't know, I'm trying not to have too many, like, real thought out backstories, because I found it was kind of, hurting my art abilities, because I was so focused on, like, the story and finding a story that I never really got any art done. So yeah. So here I'm basically just, yeah. So I'm sorry the first half was really hard to see. I forgot that my light is on full blast. I need to put the cover over it. Again, I'm so sorry I haven't filmed in ages. It's been a bit of a mess lately. But I'm on school break, so I'm hoping to get out quite a few videos. I don't know how many though. I've totally fucked my goal. But anyway, yeah. I think all that I have to say about this piece. The person who received it absolutely loved it. But yeah, they were so great about it. Yeah. Also, the video is edited slightly because of the light. I had to edit the video, so if the color changes of things, like for example the Swiss tip things, it looks very purple right now. If it looks this purple later, it's because I had to edit the video so you can actually see what the fuck I was doing at this point. Okay, anyway. So, on to the commission story. Okay, so basically, when I was very, very young, both my parents worked full time every single day of the week, pretty much. They had weekends off, of course, but then my dad ran his own business, so he'd often work weekends as well. I mean, yeah, my parents just worked a lot, and I have one sibling. My sister, she's 4 years younger than me. I'm 18. She's 14 currently. So when we were very young, after we were past the baby stage, my mum came across this nanny school which was training nannies. So basically, we got all these nannies. I think it was either for free or it was for very cheap because they would still be like training. You know how like in schools you've got the teacher in training and they'll come in and they'll do like some tutoring and stuff. It was that kind of thing, but for nannies. So we had lots of nannies growing up. Again, it sounds like we were kind of. I mean, my parents both work full time and they had fairly decent jobs, so we had a fair money. But again, we got these nannies for free or very, very cheap at this point because they were studying to be nannies. But we were all very close with them. Like a lot of them we still talk to. We're all very close with. The person who scammed me is actually one of these nannies. Now I say scam, but then again, I don't think they really understood what they were doing. It was just kind of the way family and friends see art is not the way art should be seen. And I'll explain that later on a bit when I'm getting rambling a bit. It's a very long video, and I'm only at like 5 minutes, and I've got to talk about this a lot, okay? Anyway, so basically, one of these nannies in particular we stayed really close with, and they had moved very close to us because they were originally living on like the other side of the country at some point. But they moved back, like, I think they lived with us for a bit. I can't remember if it's after they lived with us or before. But yeah, basically they're living either with us or just around the corner from us at the time. Just the way life is sometimes. Basically they moved here because they had new job opportunities and they left their wife and their kid on the other side of the country for a bit. They were going to move over here eventually, but that kind of went south. Anyway, basically Nanny was with us for a while. And at this job they were at this local coffee shop because the coffee shop was only like one store down from them. Like it was the nanny's job, a fish and chip shop, I think, or like something else, and then the cafe. So, the nanny, being an adult and liking coffee, obviously went to this cafe very often. And because the nanny is very social, and so is the cafe lady, the cafe person is so lovely. I love talking to them. They're just so friendly and like very vocal and like, you know, just very friendly and open and yeah, awesome. They've got tattoos and piercings, very alternative. Also, here's some real-time inking. It's fucking sexy. Sorry, I turned up. Sorry, anyway. So basically, Annie would go into the coffee shop and I'd talk a lot. And I'd just talk, and then one day the coffee shop's Nana died. I'm pretty sure it was Nana, or it was Mom. That must have been Nana. Yeah, anyway. And then he came to me like, hey, you're an artist. Can you do something for them? And I was like, yes, sure. Because I was also friends with the coffee shop owner. Like, I've been there several times. Because of the nanny there. These bloody milkshakes. Oh, damn. I love the milkshakes. The chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. Anyway. So the nanny and coffee shop. Nanny came to me and was like, hey, I'll give you like $20 to do this piece for me. So, the first problem with that is $20 is way too cheap for what I did. The second thing is they wanted me to do a moth. If this is your first video you ever come across of mine, this is the kind of art I do. Naked fantasy ladies. I don't do moths. I will occasionally do a lunar moth because I fucking love them, but I don't really do just moths. But I said, yeah, okay, because I kind of like moths in the I was like, $20 is real cheap. Because remember, I did, it was like, it's on my Instagram actually. I spent ages on this piece. I basically went full investigator mode because I love adding little like details. So there's a very particular moth that I cannot say without butchering because it's got like seven R's in a row. It's like R-I. I'm like, no. So this moth in particular, it was like a green, it was a very pretty moth. I mean, it's a bit basic. Like, it wasn't a Luna moth, which is pink and like this really pretty mint colour, which is like my favourite colours. It was just kind of a basic standard green and yellow moth. And I was like, this is not at all what I do, but I'll give it a go. So the first one with it is that family and friends will often ask any artist they come across, like if they're related to an artist, they'll be like, hey, can you do this instead of like such and such? Like, I find it's often a lot of realism portraits or cats or pets. Even if I do nothing but plants, asking me for a realism portrait is not okay. I do realism portraits. Asking one from me is probably not a good idea, unless I'm saying I can do it. I mean, like, never ask an artist to do something for you, especially if it's free. Something that I never ever do. Like, I don't draw cats. I will occasionally draw my cat because I love him to bits. But I will not draw other people's cats, and I will not do it in a finished piece, and I will not do it for free. Because that is not the art I enjoy doing. If I don't know the cat, I couldn't really care less. I mean, of course I love all cats, but it's like, I'm not going to do some free art for some cat I've never met before just because it belongs to my auntie. Like, or like a family friend. It's like, it's just, ugh. Don't ask artists for stuff they do not do, especially when it's for free. So that was the first thing, like, it was a moth. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I like moths. Moths are okay. It's not a Luna moth, but it's a moth. I guess I can do it because I like the cafe owner. I mean, I was a bit, like, I must have been like, no, I must have been 16. No, I must have been 17. Holy shit. I kind of claimed that I was young. I'm 18 now. Yeah, so I must have been about 17. So, I mean, there were a lot of red flags. The first thing being, they were offering me $20, okay? So, what I'm working on now in the video is standard letter size, or A4 for the metric system. Metric system myself, but if you're an American, it's basically the basic letter size. I think it's 8 by 11. Yeah, 8 by 11 inches about like your standard letter. So basically, this moth was on A3, which is twice the size of a standard letter. So it must have been what, 11 by 16? Does that sound right? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know inches, but like it was two standard letters next to each other, but like one bit of paper. So it was a pretty big piece. This piece that I sold was $80. Like, I mean, even this one, they were like, I think you're underselling me. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, it was sort of a compliment, So, so this person was offering me $20 to do this massive A3 piece. I'm sorry, my English is my first language. I do swear. I'm like a biter mouth. Is that a thing? Anyway, sorry. They were offering me way too little for a massive piece for something I don't really do. And I was like, I mean, I guess. Sure. This was kind of before, I think it was just when I started going to art school. So about halfway through late last year. So I didn't really have my style knocked down until early this year. So I think I was like, I mean, okay. Yeah. So I spend weeks and weeks and weeks on this piece. I'm so proud. I feel like my watercolor skills have improved. Like, I went nuts out looking at this moth because this moth has very little information on it because apparently the information I want is like not common knowledge. Like, what's its favorite flower? Moths have favorite flowers. Basically, I went searching all through Google to find this moth's favorite fucking flower. Whereas, of course, it's a local moth, so there's not much on it because I live in a fairly small country. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah.
Ugh. So I'm getting like kind of pissed off thinking about this. Okay, so I go nuts looking at this moth, and I spend forever layering and layering the watercolors. I think it really taught me how to layer watercolors. Like the wings look like actual wings. I was so proud of myself. I spent forever lining it. I did a background, which I never do. I never fucking do backgrounds. I hate backgrounds. It's so boring. I'm sorry. I'm getting a bit heated. Um, I spent forever on this piece. You know, and we get a frame for it. They pay for the frame, but I think it was like a $5-10 frame. Like it wasn't an expensive frame. Like it was just from like it's not a Walmart, but it's kind of like a Walmart. It's that kind of store. Like it's not an expensive store. It's not an expensive frame. So we drop it off to the cafe person. They're like, oh my god, I love it. It's like perfect. And I'm like, yes, it's awesome. And and she's like, here, let me give you a free drink. So I got my milkshake, and I think that they only got like some coffee. I don't drink coffee. I am an energy drink hoe because I love them sweet shit. Anyway, so I get a free drink, then he gets free coffee. We leave, we go home. Mum's like, well done, I saw that. It looked really good. A few days later, I'm like, hey, when are you planning to pay me? And the nanny says, you got a free drink, isn't that enough? Oh, damn, now I am shattered at this point, because I was so proud of this piece, and this nanny thought it was only worth a $6 drink. I mean, okay, the drink is $6 because it's, like, a very nice, like, they put a lot of shit in it, like, they put actual real chunks and shit, like, it's a really, like, it's a nice milkshake, and it's, like, a massive milkshake, too, anyway, so, like, it's a $6 drink, it's $60, like, Uh, and it's not even like they paid for it either. I got it for free. So they're like, you got a free drink out of that. Isn't that enough? And I was like, oh, I mean, okay. But like, no, I was so heartbroken because I love this piece. I put so much effort into it. Like, I mean, it wasn't my colours. Like, I don't use green. I don't really use yellow. Because my favourite colours are pink and mint and occasionally yellow because I'm a pan bitch. I can't help it. I need that colour theme. Anyway, oh, fuck, I'm so mad. I mean, the nanny obviously had no clue, but it's like, she said a free drink isn't that enough, and that just tells me that she only thought my art was worth to her one $6 drink that she didn't even pay for. That just tells me she thought my art was worthless, and this hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. Like, I was so mad. I wasn't really mad at the time actually. I was just like kind of like, I was torn, I was hurt, I was like, well, fuck me. What the fuck do I do now? I mean, I was just, it's hard as well because if it was someone online, I would have made them pay either upfront, although this commission I didn't make them pay upfront because I trusted this person. They've been trying to buy art from me for ages. They were very clear that they wanted to pay me. And I was like, okay, that's sweet. But this person was like, I might give you $20. It's not very clear. Like, it wasn't like a very exact, like, I'll definitely give you $20. It's like, kind of like, I'll give you some cash. I think $20 is kind of like thrown around. Which, okay, I don't have a job. I'm a student because I'm just turning 18. I go to art school. Like, I was 17 at the time. I'm 18 now. I go to art school. I'm a full-time student. I get $20 a week from doing chores. $20 at the time was quite a bit for me to have extra because normally I spend it on art supplies and food. Because I still live at home, of course, just because it's easier. Like I live like a 3-minute drive from my art school. No point moving out just yet. I was really looking forward to have this money because like $20 a week when you're spending on mostly art supplies and erasers. I am a hoe for erasers. Holy shit, I need to stop, but I love my fucking erasers. Anyway, so basically, yeah. Ugh. It's nice to have the money. It's not like it's a whole, I need money, I want to, like, have money. It's kind of like, with this commission, I did this, and I got $80. Again, I'm still on the whole, I only get $20 a week kind of thing for doing chores, like, I shit in the chores. And I do, like, filing and stuff for my dad, because he runs his own business, and I do stuff for my mum as well, like, doing emails and shit for her. Like, I do quite a bit. Um, and it's nice to have the money, because I can get a piercing with this money, my local piercer. Like I can like a piercing's what, like $60 because it's from a decent piercer. The jewelry is like what, $10, $70. I can get a piercing with this. I can spend the money on something I've wanted for years, but don't really have a lot of stuff to create. Like I mean, if I saved, sure, but I'm not a very good saver because it's kind of hard to save when you only got $20 a week. Like, you know. Anyway, so it's nice to have money to spend on things you wouldn't normally like buy, like a piercing or a tattoo. I mean, $20 not gonna buy a tattoo unless it's a real shit tattoo. But as you can see, I've got 2 tattoos already. I fucking love tattoos. I want to do more commissions and stuff so I can. I mean, currently, like a piercing is at my top because I'm. But it's just like it was so like it was so heartbreaking to me when they said, "You had a free drink, isn't that enough?" And then my mum agreed with them. Like, I'm not really blaming her. Like, I get it. People who aren't artists don't understand what goes into art to make it a thing. But I spent like weeks on this thing. Like, I was so proud. Like, I mean, I don't. It didn't look like something I do. Like, you can find it on my Instagram at Readers Making Art because it's my name for everything, basically. I mean, I'll use your Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm kidding, I don't have a LinkedIn. Anyway, yeah, so basically, like, it hurt. And, like, I'm sure people have had this happen to them in their family as well. And I don't really see anyone talking about, like, I mean, Lamia Crescent, I think it's how you say it, I'm sorry, I butchered her name probably. She talked about being the art friend and having boyfriends who are, like, their friends and family, but I don't think she talked about people actually being scanned by their friends and family. Or their family friends, or, like, extended family. And it sucks. I'm probably repeating myself, but yeah. So it's like, if you're watching this and you're not an artist, don't ever do this. Or if you are an artist and a family member, tries to be like, hey, can you do me a realistic cat? I know you only draw mushrooms and like fairies, but I want you to draw me a cat because I'm a selfish fucking bitch. I'm sorry. I'm very angry. Like, like say if you draw like really cute fairies and really cute mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Like not the food, but like just as wrong. Like, hey, I want you to draw my cat Oscar in like hyperrealism because that's something you do, right? Like, the people who like just know you're an artist, but don't actually know or care what you do. They just want they just want to get something out of it for them, and it's like, oh, you need to say to them, that's not what I do. I have commissions open. You can, properly commission me. But a lot of them probably say, I'm your family friend, like, why should I owe you? And it's like, I wish I had said, you don't have to pay me, but I don't have to do the work either, do I? Like, what do I get out of it? Like, but it's a favour. I'm like, yeah. Like, if they come to me and said, hey, I've got a request for you, I'm probably not going to pay you. I probably would have been less hurt. Because, I mean, it would have said that they were upfront about not caring about how much my art was worth to them. Like, they were saying, your art really isn't worth anything to me, but I think it'd be a nice idea. It's like, yeah. I mean, it would probably been, I also would have been hurt, but it would have been less hurt than someone saying, I think your art is worth only $20, kinda, but then I'm not really even gonna give that to you because it's worth like a free drink to me. Like, ugh. I mean, it's just, please don't do this. Like, just don't. If you've got family or family friends who are trying to do this to you, I'd say tell them to look at your art and ask them, do you think that's what I actually do? Especially if you do something stylized like I do like this kind of shit. Like, can you see me drawing a hyper-realistic cat? My cat's the derpiest fucking shit. He's a cartoon character. I don't need to draw him hyper-realistic. I can just draw him like a blob and I'll be like, oh, that's a cat. I'm like, yeah, boy, that's my cat. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry I got kind of heated during this video. It's something that really gets to me because it happened to me and it happened to a lot of artists that I've talked to. Like, I don't think it happened quite the same way. People have said, oh, my family tried to ask me for this or they asked me for this. They weren't going to pay me, I think. I think people need to understand that art isn't something you're entitled to. it takes time and effort. It's not like taking a photo. Even photography, that's fucking hard too. Do you know like how much compositional stuff you need to make a photo look good? Like holy shit, I suck at photography. Like it's a lot of work. It's like they want something that's personal, but like they don't have to pay for. And I think you kind of need to put them in their place when they get to that. I think maybe ask them like, do you want to live forever with that too? Would you? Like I don't know. I'm rambling now because I'm mad. That's pretty much the end of the video now, so I'll just see you guys in the outro. Bye.